It's your boy Chad Rob. We back, baby. Episode 21, like prime time.
Nice. 21.
It's like prime time here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, episode 21 for all y'all out there that thought we wouldn't make it to episode 21. That's hilarious. But shout out to Clint Miller, man. Told me to switch up the lens. I have to agree that it looks better this way. Shout out to Clint Miller, baby. We looking better. We growing every day here with the podcast. This is the hashtag iAMWHOiAM, the podcast, episode 21. I have a very special guest with me. Genuine guy. Athlete. Taking all that knowledge, pouring it into our youth. Very respectable, very commendable. Introduce yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm Brandon Bennett, mostly known as Coach Brandon. But yeah, from Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, actually from Cleveland, Tennessee.
Okay.
Been living in Knoxville for about 5 years. 2 boys. So I'm just a sports dad, in the sports,
Yeah,
so that's what we do usually. So we're in the gym or we're at the field or a track. So
that's what's up.
Yes,
that's
sir.
That's what's up. Well, yeah, man, I think it's really cool because just a second ago we was, kind of politicking, man. Check out the game from the whip, man. I got him on there, man. He giving y'all some good game. And I noticed you showed me a video of your son. You already got him kind of, backpedaling, pump faking, already got him basically training, So talk to me about how it is kind of coaching your son and coaching other kids and kind of, like when I was coming up, if the coach's son was on the team, he's getting all the reps, all the targets, all the basically the action, what I mean? So how do you separate the two? I know you want your son to be the greatest and you want your team to be the best. How do you separate that?
Right, it is tough coaching your own kids, but I don't want to be that dad who plays daddy ball.
Right,
you know what I mean? I always want to have my kid to play with the team within the team. You know what I mean? So I don't try to make him the superstar or. He's not leading the team in carries or whatnot. Gotcha. So, it's tough. Like I said, I love it. We both love it. But, just coaching a kid can be tough as far as separating dad from coach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
separating dad from coach.
Sir.
But it's awesome. Once we get in the car, it's kind of, we're not talking about the game and stuff like that. It's kind of just, you did a good job, stuff like that. But, at the same time, coaching other kids, yes, I love my kid and I want to give him the best, but I got 20 other kids.
Gotcha.
I got to show that same love too. And that's what I try to do,
So to kind of piggyback off what you're saying, so talk to me about the journey into coaching, like before you even had a kid, like what got you, you played college ball?
I played small college ball, NAIA football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience. Tell me about like making the transition from high school ball to college ball.
To be honest, it's different. Even small college ball, it's more of a business. Kind of in a way, in a way, high school, you're having fun, you're playing with your boys and stuff like that. College, you're still playing with your boys, but in college, even like I said, small ball, you got class, you got workouts, you got film session.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And most football programs in high school, they're not doing that.
Gotcha.
So it's trying to grow and learn that in college and get used to that culture could be tough. You got to kind of want it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but that's the difference between high school and college ball is, high school.
So I guess talk to me about like being a high school kid wanting to play college. What made you want to go to college to even play sports or play football?
Just the love of the game. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Love the game. I played with a lot of passion. I always gave it my all.
Gotcha.
And so,
what position you play in high school?
In high school, it's kind of funny looking at my size now. It's kind of funny, but I actually was a quarterback in high school.
Oh wow! Okay, that's what's up.
I actually was a quarterback in high school. I played a little bit of everything: running back, quarterback, but I was mostly quarterback.
Yeah.
Defense, play safety, outside linebacker.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I played a little bit of everything, but I started at quarterback. We ran the option, so I went back there dropping back.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
Nice.
I had a smaller frame, so I was out there just running
the
option. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's my background with that.
Okay. So then, when you got to college, you played.
I played safety, and then we switched to defense, went to a 4-2-5, and I was the outside linebacker in the 4-2-5.
Gotcha. So if you could tell some kids that's listening, man, if any kids are listening, what was the biggest obstacle or the biggest challenge that you had, making that transition from high school to college?
Mentally, just being prepared, being ready, being mature enough to, you got free time. So
wow, talk to me about that.
Free time,
because I had a lot of free time in high school. I thought,
yeah,
know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Just that was
many years ago. Many years ago. Centuries.
Yeah, in college, depending on your home situation, if you got parents, there, it's making sure when you're in college, do I play 2K and Madden all day or NCAA, or am I gonna go to college and go to school and do my work, or I got this homework? Am I going to do it, or am I going on the sticks with my boys?
Because it's all on you. No one's telling you.
It's all on you. Wow. So when I came home from high school, I had my mom and pops like, you got any homework?
Yeah.
And sometimes I wasn't honest about it. Like, I ain't got none when I did.
Right,
but when you go to college, there's nobody asking you that. Really,
gotcha,
you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So you just being mature enough to know, like, hey, I got to sit down, I got to study for this test I got tomorrow, instead of saying, you know what, I'm finna go play 2K with my boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, if I had some advice, just, being mature and having that mindset, you going to college to, get that education, and it's not just you just chilling with your boys all day just because you can, and nobody's really over you. So
Right. So talk to me about when you decided that you wanted to coach kids. Like, I know that had to be a huge decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I went to school for physical education, so I always had.
Okay. Yeah. So are you a teacher?
I'm not a teacher.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Just curious.
I'm not a teacher. But I always had that passion to give back to the game because I seen my parents do it. My mom, she, like a female, she was coaching their baseball team. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
She was coaching the baseball team. My pop, he played basketball at UTC, so once we got a little bit older, 9-10, he was a basketball coach. But starting out, 5 and 6, she was the coach.
Gotcha.
So if you
okay.
So if you look at the team pictures, my mom was the coach for baseball and basketball and stuff like that.
Nice.
So my parents, they're always coached us up until middle school, high school. So kind of just seeing them, and just being around the game my whole life is kind of like.
Wow.
So I always thought I wanted to coach. It's kind of like I said, I went to school for physical education, so I wanted to be the gym teacher.
Yeah.
Roll the dials was out, and I'm just here to coach.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, man, you deal with a lot when it comes to being a parent, and then you got parents coaching from the sidelines. Talk to me a little bit about how difficult it is to, because I would assume coming up in the past, I know my generation was hard, and I'm sure your generation was hard. It wasn't none of this. Give an example, like you heard the Marshawn Lynch incident.
Oh,
with
yes,
the parents.
Yes.
So I would assume, I know that's on a big scale, but I would assume you get some of that on a small. I know he's famous, and they thought that was an opportunity to come up off. But I personally see it too, watching my kids play sports. Like, parents is coaching from the stands, and they think their kid is the best, and this parent thinks their kid is the best, but you're the coach, and who physically has the most talent and
Right.
needs the reps.
Right.
So talk to me a little bit how you deal with that kind of thing, because I know it's got to be tough, especially teaching the youth, coaching the youth.
So,
you know what I mean?
like I said, my parents coach, so I have seen instances from when I was 10 and 12 where parents would come in the gym and like, why ain't my son? Why you take him out the game type stuff.
Gotcha.
So I just try to stay calm, and I try to just present the facts to him. Like, hey, when we're at practice, such and such is goofing off. Such and such don't know the plays. And
gotcha.
when in the instance of football, it's a contact sport. Kids can get injured. I can't just have anybody out here doing certain stuff because somebody else's kid could get hurt, and then we got an issue. They looking at me. You know what I mean? So
never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
wow, never thought about it that. Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, so I know everybody wants to play. Everybody wants to play quarterback, running back.
Why not?
As an athlete, I do want everybody to experience that.
Yeah,
everybody run the ball.
Yeah.
But also, being a coach, I got to keep it right. It's the real world out there too. I can't just hand you everything. Sometimes, at 8, 9, you got to go get it.
Yeah,
that's true. You got to, just being at a young age, trying to instill working hard and going to get something that you want. You know what I mean? Kind of setting the goal, and it's like, if you want this, put the work in and go get it. Right. But
yeah, so that that's really cool, because I know that's got to be difficult. I've watched moms and dads, kind of looking like, what's up?
Right.
Like, why, my kid, is the realest ever. He's the next LeBron James.
Right.
Or the next, Ezekiel Elliott, or the next, Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I commend you on even taking that kind of approach to it. Even coaching.
Appreciate that. And to kind of go off of that, I know Doug's back there, but Doug can tell you, I tell the kids, like, you're not going to get a college scholarship today, or you're not going to the NFL tomorrow.
Right, no.
You know what I mean? So just go out here and, play, work hard. You never know how your body's going to develop.
No, you have no clue.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
At 8 or 9, you want your kid to be the superstar. If you feel that way, take them to a different team, because over here, where our coaches and our coaching staff preach is, it's all about the team. So I always tell the team, if such and such scores, we all score.
Yeah. Speaking of Doug, like, I was talking to him on episode 18. I was talking to him, man. I was like, when I started playing, I was number 63. I was on the line.
Right.
Basically, the coach was saying, like, I wasn't big enough to be on the line.
Right.
I didn't get in the game much.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying attention probably. And I probably didn't care much about it.
Right.
When I started to care, guess what I tried to do? It's like, hey, that's a quarterback. Let me try to impress the coaches. Let me work harder than everybody else.
Right.
Let me try to gain that position. Let me work to earn that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for you to say that, man, is really deep, because a lot of people just think, I come out, I threw 30 yards at the cookout, I should be the starting quarterback.
Right.
Or, I'm the fastest kid in my church.
Yeah.
I ain't not a tailback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or, just if you just show up for practice, it doesn't mean you're actually putting in the work.
That's true too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot to showing up, but
right, you could be there. You know what I mean? It's like, well, my baby's done this and that.
Yeah,
It's like, well, so it's somebody else, and they did it,
right,
with more, effort and stuff.
Right.
Or they paid attention more. So
it's crazy you say that, man. So that's gonna kind of get me to the next one, like using your time wisely, man. So I know, dealing with my kids, I like to try to teach them, use your time, learn something now, grow now, while it's kind of easy for you. You know what I mean? Because you can mess up now. You know what I mean? You can make mistakes. You can grow. You can get better now. You can do all those things now, because time is on your side to an extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody knows future and knows time. But talk to me about how you get these kids ready to prepare for, you may not win the game. You may not be the best team in the tournament. You may win the game. You may beat everybody you play. Like, how do you keep them level, wins and losses? Talk to me a little bit about that, man, because I know that's got to be heartbreaking.
It is.
To lose a game at that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. I think football and life kind of correlates with itself.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you want to face adversity in life. So
okay.
You know, if you give up or if you quit, if you lose, and you just fall back in football, what are you gonna do in life when you got a family? When you're older and you got a family, and stuff hits the fan, are you gonna fall back or are you gonna keep pushing? You know what I mean?
Right. No, I understand.
So I just try to teach the kids, no matter what, you put the work in, you still might not get the results you want. You know what I mean? So meaning,
so you teaching them that early?
You got to, right?
Wow.
You're right.
Okay.
That's what I teach my kid, and that's what I'm trying to spread. What I've learned throughout. So you can work hard. You know what I mean? You can't. You think you're supposed to deserve to win, but sometimes it don't happen. So what are you going to do?
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I can share the story.
Yeah, man.
Story,
this is the hashtag iAMWHOiAM, the podcast.
So,
hey, over here we do what we want, and it's unedited, and we love the kids. So talk to me.
Right. So kind of talking about this. It had a playoff game this season.
Oh wow.
The kids, we worked hard in practice. We fought hard to get in the playoffs. We made it in. And so we're facing a good team, probably the best player in our league at that age group.
Oh, wow.
Kid was a beast.
Wow.
So
what age group is it?
It was 8U at the time. Last season. It was an 8U. The kid was a beast. So offense, defense, I'm talking about.
Just cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
I mean, play going the other way, I'm still saying double team that kid.
Wow.
Hey, y'all two get him.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Or when he's on offense, it's just like we got to swim to the football because. So it was just an instance where we got in the goal line 2 or 3 times, and there's a penalty here, a holding here, pushes us back, so we never scored.
Yeah.
And 5 seconds in the half, a kid breaks it 95 yards. We get beat 6-0. Wow. Tough loss. Coming off the field, shaking hands, I see my boys crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the kid, because they fought their butt off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're crying their head because they played their butt up with effort. All we could ask for.
Oh yeah.
We just came up short, so, being macho, you never cry. Suck it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got girls, so I feel like that. You know what I mean? But talk to me.
Yeah. So at the end of the game, I coach with passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a lot of passion. And I try to, they say, the personality of coach is, it's going to bleed out on your team. So
right.
They play with passion. They play hard. I coached them hard, and we lost. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like we put in all this work and we lost. So kids are defeated.
Yeah.
I'm so passionate. I see my boys, I start crying.
You the coach. It starts from the top.
I started choking up. And so it's just, it was just a time to have a good lesson. Like, hey, guys, we put this work in and we didn't get the result that we wanted.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's okay to be upset and cry. Look at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A grown man sitting here crying with y'all. I'm hurt. I know y'all hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but what are we going to do now?
So I'm getting hurt now. Yeah. No, I can dig it. I can really dig it.
And just going back to being real, being who you are. You know what I mean? Like, I would give my all just like they were. You know what I mean? But like I said, it goes back to, what are you going to do now? We didn't get the result we wanted, so are we going to lay down or next year we coming back stronger? And that's what we plan on doing. You know what I mean? So we're just not going to lay down. We got several kids, putting in work with trainers and stuff. We're going to try to get a group sessions, in the off season. So just to come back, it's life. You know what I mean? So just looking to grow with the kids. You know what I mean? And
let me restart that.
All right.
But so speaking to, bodies of work, everybody that come through the podcast, man, I have to know it, man. I just have to know it, man, because this means a lot to me. Top 5 MCs, rappers, all time. Like, and when I'm asking about the top 5 rappers of all time, I'm asking about your top 5.
Right.
Like, what got you through? I don't care if it was a dude at the barbershop. He had this line, like these couple bars that was just the dopest ever. He can be number 1. I ain't talking about status. I ain't talking about who you heard of. I don't care about none of that. I want to know your top 5 because a lot of people get caught up in the hype.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's the best because whatever. We don't care about that. We want to know what got you through your top 5. When your kids lost, talk to me about what you put in the deck.
Okay.
Your top 5. That's what I want to hear.
My top 5
rappers all time.
Top 5 rappers.
In order too. It's got to be in order because it can't be like 5 is the worst, 1 is the best. Just
I have a 1A, 1B.
You can have a group. You can set it up however you need to set it up.
Okay, tough. This is tough. Number 1.
Number one. So we're starting at the top.
Yeah, let's go to the top.
All right. So number 1.
Let's go with number 1.
The greatest.
Number 1 for me is J. Cole.
Wow.
J. Cole, man. I've been listening to J. Cole for a while.
Wow.
I remember my college
That's a
days
new one.
sitting in the dorm rooms, listening to the warm up and all that stuff, man. So,
wow.
So
headphones fell out. That's a wow. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You mess with J. Cole?
Yeah. He's spitting.
Okay.
Yeah, he's spitting.
J. Cole.
Definitely.
J. Cole, I like his message,
Yeah.
It resonates, for my age, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So,
It's J. Cole spitting. Yeah, he's
J.
spitting.
Cole number 1.
Definitely.
Number 2, Lil Wayne. The old Wayne. All right?
It's funny you say that. My cousin was just on here last week and she said, no, not the alien Wayne. The little Weezy.
Yeah.
The old Wayne. Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, Lil Wayne.
The mixtapes, the Carter 1, 2, you know what I mean?
Man.
That's the Wayne I'm talking about. Hey, oh, yeah. It's still on my playlist at the gym. So
Wow.
Number 3, I know a lot of people might not say, he's, but Drake, I like Drake's music.
I can dig it. So another thing I didn't tell you. So they have to write their own lyrics. Now, if you think he writes his own lyrics, that's fine.
I know he got a little help. I know he do. I just like his. I listen to him.
His delivery. He has a great delivery.
Right.
He has a great delivery. But you know he don't write his own lyrics.
Right. I do know that.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how.
Actually, I won't put Drake 3. I won't put Drake.
Well, don't let me change your mind.
No, I can take him out.
No. I'm just saying like you.
I didn't know the criteria. So
okay, and I didn't. That's my bad as a host. Didn't explain well.
I can take him out.
You do have to write your own rhymes.
I can take him out.
And he may write his own rhymes. If you feel like he does, then that's perfectly fine.
No.
But I don't know that he writes his own rhymes. And not to take nothing for Drake. He's a realist. He has the best delivery I've ever heard.
Right.
But he went to Houston and went to like a rapper college.
Right.
With Jay Prince and them.
Yeah.
Like they took him to nightclubs. Like he treated the rap game like we would treat an education.
He studied it. Right?
Yeah. Like he took rap. He went to rapper college. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And I'm not knocking him.
You're good. You're cool.
But he did say, let's be honest. Did he write it though? You remember that on that one song, All the Girls in the World?
Yeah.
He said something, let's be honest. That was a dope line.
Yeah.
So don't let me tell you. So he's number 3. But I'm just saying, writing your own lyrics is very important.
Oh yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't, I mean, yeah.
I like his music. That's why I put him in
so
there.
He's 3. So he's 3. So who's 4?
4. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go 4. I'm going with Jeezy.
I love some Jeezy.
I still ride the Jeezy, man. I'm still,
If you grind hard enough.
I was just listening to the Recession Thursday in the gym.
Yeah.
So,
that must said, got him dodging bullets like he in the Matrix. Like this. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, Jeezy. I definitely
got Jeezy.
Yeah, I like Jeezy.
And it's number 5, right?
Yeah, 5th. So let me make sure we got J. Cole.
Yep.
We got Lil Wayne.
Yep.
Lil Weezy. We don't got Tunchi. We got Wayne. No, Tunchi might have been hot too, I think.
Tunchi was
at the beginning.
Hot, yeah.
At the beginning. And then we got Drake. And then we got who was 4? Jeezy. Number 5.
5. It's a tough one between T.I. or Kendrick. I'm gonna go with Kendrick though. I
can dig it. Yeah, that is a tough one, man, because T.I. grew up on T.I. And I mean the dope boys in the trap.
It's tough.
Like he had a sound when he dropped, man, it was crazy. But Kendrick, man, has a something genuine about him.
his delivery and all that.
Yeah,
stuff,
it's just
man.
something genuine about him. He seems like a just a real guy that got the opportunity to reach the people, man.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a little So
Yeah, T.I. was up there though. Like I said, growing up in high school, it's Jeezy and T.I.
Yeah.
Gucci. You know what I mean?
Gucci, yeah. And that's Gucci, man. He gets some honorable mention because no one ever mentions him on here. But Gucci, man, he
was dropping some hits.
Yeah,
back in
I mean,
the
he
day.
just was kept dropping them too, man, which is crazy. So, kind of moving on from that, because of the Drake thing. No, I'm just joking. So, we just had a new year, and I think it's just the 3rd today, right? Or is it the 4th?
I think it's the 4th. Yeah, it's the 4th.
4th. Okay. So, going into the new year, kind of talk to me about how you plan on getting things done this year. I don't like to call it New Year's resolution because, or you can, if you call it a New Year's resolution, like what was yours? You know what I mean?
Yeah, just keep making an impact on people's life.
I can dig it.
As far as that, coaching, improving on that, getting more knowledge to put that out to the youth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do that. Of course, health. You know what I mean? Still working on my fitness. Trying to do that, and also to promote my fiance. She's getting into the meal prep. So,
oh wow, talk to me about that.
Trying to get her, encourage her to get out there and get it going because great cook. She meal preps for us during the weeks and stuff like that, for our lunches and stuff like that. So,
you talking about for your football team?
No, just in our house or our family.
Oh, okay.
If she did that, she.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so just trying to help her get it off the ground, doing whatever I can.
Cool. So, how did that come about? Like, is that something she's always done, or?
Yeah, she's been doing it for our family, for me and her, for our lunches. For a while now.
Yeah.
She posted on the IG.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah,
where can they find her at if they were looking for some meal prep?
Her IG handle is Taylor Things. But she will be making a
Taylor Things, like how you say how it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like TAYLOR.
LER. Yeah. TAYLERTHINGS.
Okay.
But she will be making her own meal prep page here soon.
Okay.
But for now, she posts her meals on there for now, so you can check those out. Like I said, the food's great. Of course, if you're in the gym, it's very important. It's important. That's the most. Food is like probably 80% of it. It's the most important. Pretty much the most important thing. So
that's where a lot of people get lost in the whole fitness thing. Is like 80% of it is the food that you eat and developing a habit on watching what you eat.
Right.
And then 10% is the training. And then 10% is your mind.
Yeah. Not
getting caught in looking like somebody else or doing this, taking your victories and, analyzing your losses.
Right.
Kind of like with sports.
Yeah.
Got to have a short memory in the fitness game.
Yeah.
Very short memory.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So, just trying to just go back on the resolution thing, trying to help others, help her get her stuff off the ground, and doing what I can, and while continuing working on my fitness and stuff like that.
Word up.
Yes, sir.
So you're a college athlete. Talk to me and the people out there, that's maybe dealing with the same thing. I know I got kids. You said you had 2 boys?
2 boys.
2 boys. So, and you got a fiance. So talk to me about the whole lifestyle of it. So, you go from being this college athlete that's, in shape all the time, always into something active, fitness of some sort, whether it be practice or weight training or whatever, and then getting caught up in the lifestyle of having kids and a relationship. And talk to somebody that, maybe out there listening that maybe about to make that transition.
Yeah.
Maybe they're right now have the body that they enjoy it and not losing track of, you may not be training for 4 or 6 hours a day, but an hour or 2 hours still counts.
Oh yeah.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like I said, just you're gonna be tired when you get the family.
Yeah.
You got work.
Be tired.
Yeah, you're gonna be tired. You got family. You got work. Just getting in there. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily train.
Like you're trying to win the Heisman.
You're like trying to win the Heisman or one of the shows. If you enjoy shows, that's fine. If you want to keep that competitive mindset.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you just got to stay in shape, keep your health for your family. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So get in the gym a couple times a week, 3-4 times a week. That's just running the treadmill, lifting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just staying active because you don't want to get in the mindset like you work, you go home, you eat, you go to sleep.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So you kind of want to take that no excuse mindset. You know what I mean? And just put it in your day. If that's if you got to get up early.
Yeah.
To go before work,
right.
Or in the head, no matter what my day at work looks like, I'm going afterwards.
Right.
So
I can speak to what works for me. So. What I've always been an early riser, just by nature. I've always liked to get up early, whether I stay out all night or not. I just get up early because I feel like I can get a lot done. So now that turned into a blessing for me because now I get up early before everybody's awake. I'm able to go in the gym, hour and a half, couple hours, and train as hard as I want to. Take out everything from yesterday or the night or that morning. Take it out on them weights, man, or treadmill or whatever. I choose the weights, but whatever your passion is, you know what I mean? And but when I get home, nobody missed me. They're just waking up. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you're a father, you have to figure out ways to, because I know it's hard, your gal, she like, man, we get off work. Man, let's go out to eat. Let's go kick it. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. You don't want to not miss that. You don't want to miss family time. What they call it, QT. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't want to miss no QT. So what you gonna have to do? You got to sacrifice something. Right. You know what I mean? For the benefit of your family and yourself. Yep. You know what I mean? So for me, like I said, it's easy for me to get, not easy, but I do choose to get up early, like you said. You may have to get up early. You may have to get up at 4:30. Yeah. 5 o'clock. Yeah. 5:30. Right. 6 o'clock. Get in, get out. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But guess what happens at noon? Man, that's already done.
It's done. So now
you eat that cheeseburger, you eat that whatever, them fries, whatever you want to eat. Yeah. You drink that beer, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? The work's done. Yeah. So
it getting your workout done in the day, you got that mindset. Well, I didn't put the work in. I don't want to put that junk in my body.
It creates a conscience too. Wow.
It does. So, but what works for us, me and my fiance, we work out together a lot of times.
Oh, okay. Talk to me about that.
It's cool. I feel like we got different goals. So she, the ladies want to squat and get the.
Well, I did praise them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, keep squatting.
Right, you want to squat and get the peach right and all that stuff.
No chest, no tries.
Right.
All thighs.
Right. So she does lower body more than me.
Of course.
I need to make it a goal to get in and do lower body
at least once
more.
a week.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. But she does that. We got our different goals, but a couple times a week. We're in there together. You know what I mean? So
that means a lot. That means a lot.
It does. So if we're not doing our workout, we go our separate ways in the gym. We're at the end at the same time. So
gotcha. And that's half the battle. Me and my wife, we try to get in there. As much as we can together. But just to know that she's in there, it's cool. It has nothing to do with. Because I try to encourage her to squat every workout, no other body part. But I understand you got to hit everything. Right. But, so that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what we do. I know people talk about the dinners and stuff like that. So she does all the planning and stuff like that. So she might, a quick meal she can put together. That suffice for us. You know what I mean? It's good for us. Or we got the preps. You know what I mean? We just go home and heat it up and we eat. You know what I mean? So. Or depending on the schedule, we might go in the morning. If we got football practice, I need to get in the gym. I'm getting up at 4:30 and I'm going. You know what I mean? So, depending on what our schedule looks like, it's, but we try to get in the gym. We always eat together, stuff like that. So we're not missing out on that family time. So, I think it's cool. We got the same kind of goals: getting in the gym, staying healthy. Yeah. Being, it's still got our kids' life revolved,
it's always
practice and all that stuff.
That's
games.
Always the main thing.
Yeah,
And I think that's the key to it is developing that they talk about work-life balance, but a lot of it is, you might want to call it health-life balance,
right?
Because sometimes you got to sacrifice something to get this, whether it be an hour of sleep or whatever the case may be, what I mean? So, or you may have to go by yourself today, and she may have to go by herself today, or whatever the case may be. So just, the less excuses you can make, the easier to be. So like you're saying, she has the meals prepped and stuff. If you got the food there, it makes it easier, and all that jazz. We can talk forever on that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But man. So that's cool, man. Helping people with the New Year's resolution and stuff, man. That's really dope, man. Because I promise, man, in this social media age, man, our kids need to know, like, it's with us being able to communicate with people. It's so many other ways to do it than you hear in the songs or you see on ESPN. Like, it's just so many other ways to make a good living and be happy,
right?
Without this fame,
right? So
and notoriety.
It goes back, everything's not what it seems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said it right there.
So, just with our lives, our kids' life, we always tell them, like, nothing's easy. If you want it, you got it's going to take some work. So
my grandma used to always tell me that. She said, if it's for you, you're going to get it.
Right.
But if it's ain't nobody going to hand you nothing.
Right.
So what's for you, you have to go get it.
You got to go get it.
Yeah, but you will get it if it's for you.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with that, So.
Yeah, but you got to go get it. So, but yeah, man. So on that note, kind of tell them where they can find you at. Tell them where they can find you.
If you want to, follow, my coaching life. I usually post on Instagram with my kids. I think my IG handle is Coach B_Bennett. If you want to follow our lives, I always post football pictures or basketball, whatever we're doing. So if you want to keep up, with my family, just follow me on IG.
Word up.
Or shout out to my fiance. Follow her page, Taylor Things. The healthy meal preps and all that stuff. So we're about to get that kicked off for the 2020.
Word up. And it's ER, Taylor ER, right?
Yep. TAYLER things. So, yeah. Yeah,
word up. Well, yeah, so I've started a tradition, man. We're trying to get Stella to promote us, man. As you see, that bottle is lovely. It's green. It's got red letters, man. It's a dope product, man. They, I drink them. I go to work every day and I bodybuild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the Stella?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Word up.
Great beer.
Yeah, man. We enjoy their products, man, and they're smooth. It's lightweight. It's definitely encouraging, and they're not as expensive as you may think. So it's really cool. But man, I really appreciate you coming through the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
It was really nice to meet you and
Thanks
really nice to chop it up with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for watching my journey. Really appreciate it. It's the #iAMWHOiAM podcast. We're on episode 21, like prime time.
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel Elliott for y'all youngsters. Ezekiel Elliott, you know what I mean? But it's really cool. I'm having a good time with it. Everybody out there know, do not quit. There's my PA, Young Shia. She does everything behind the scenes but edit. And as always, I'll be back. Yeah. Yo, what up? Thank you for watching the video. It's your boy Chad Rob. Don't forget, comment, subscribe. Press that notification bell so you can see what's coming next. And as always, I'll be back. Yeah.